Well, there it is, -9 this morning. Good morning, November 17th, 2024. Nice Tuesday morning, back at the dacha. And once again, the first thing I'm going to comment on is, where is the snow? We still don't have any snow. What's going on? But look at the beautiful, beautiful sky. I don't know if you could see it. It is nice and blue. Actually, it looks white on the camera, but really it is blue. And what am I going to do today? Well, I'm not here for too long. Probably about 2 hours. And then I got to go back to Khabarovsk, back into the city. And I got to work this afternoon. So I came out here to, well, not work on the shed. That's all done. And don't really need any firewood. That's all done. But I got to start the cleanup in the shop. So during the long, cold winter months, I'm going to be working in the shop. And I'm going to be building stuff with all the lumber that I have ready to go. And during the year that I'm not really working in the shop, I'm just kind of putting stuff into there. And by the end of the year, excuse me, kind of gets all cluttered up. So I got to move stuff around, got to clean everything up, and then I will be ready for working. And what else? Oh, I got to light the stove. -9 outside. It's cold inside. If I don't light the stove, it's probably somewhere around 0. So yeah, maybe +1 or +2. So I need to light up the stove first, and then I'm going to start cleaning up the shop. All right, let's go to work. Well, there it is. Got the fire going, and now things should start warming up here in the shop. All right, let's go to work. Okay, how cluttered is my shop? Let's turn the camera around and I'm going to show you. Here it is. This is what I have to do. I got to clean all this up. These branches right here, I'm going to run them through the stove. This is what I picked up the other day that I was here. I got that in the forest. So I got to pick everything up. I got to move my sander table. These right here, this is what I was making in the summertime, actually late summer, but I just didn't get around to putting it all together. This is going to be for the grape trellises. So I got to move that away so I can actually get access to my workbench and basically make it much easier to work. So this is what happens when you're working in the summer and you're just coming in here and putting stuff away and just, letting it all go. But now that I'm going to be working here in the winter, I need to make sure that everything is all cleaned up. So let's go to work. Well, it's that time again, and I got to get going. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you what I did. Actually, not much. So I started with moving away all the stained wood that I had. I took that away. And I started to clean this up. And while I was doing that, I was burning the twigs that were down over here. So I burnt most of them. So I didn't even get to this side over here. And I didn't move my sander. And what's the reason for that? Well, I'll tell you. Well, I got carried away. My neighbor, Vova, the old man that lives over there, came over and we started BSing. And next thing I know, a whole hour went by and I didn't get anything completed. So he took off and I looked at the time and I'm like, oh my God, I got to get going. So looks like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of it was done. Still, that's progress. That's a quarter less that I have to do next time when I come. So that's pretty good. When am I coming back? I don't know, the next couple days. I don't know. I have, what's today? Today's Tuesday, so no Wednesday. Maybe Thursday or Friday I'll come and I'll continue to clean up. And maybe, just maybe, I will go into the forest, and if there's no snow, I did notice last time that there were a whole bunch of twigs, branches. Some were like totally dead and they're just standing. so I can cut them and bring them over and use Mad Max, cut them up into firewood. That's that. Anyways, it's a slow go, but you know, I'm just preparing myself for the winter months, and maybe this no snow that we have, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I don't know. You know, trying to make lemonade out of lemons, even though it's not like the snow is anything that I am actually welcoming, but it makes it so much easier that I could still walk around in the yard to do cleanup, to do whatever. But I do have to be prepared for working in the shop, so that's important. And of course, my shed is all built and done for the winter, and all my wood is dry, so that once it starts to snow, the only thing that I got to do out in the yard is shovel my way to the gate that's over there. Where is it? There's the gate right there. And that's that. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to drive my car over here because that street does not get plowed. And just like last year, if you guys watched my videos from last year and the year before, I would park my car out on the road, and then I would shovel my way, or sometimes just go along the goat trail path that a 4x4 made and just walk in this way. So there it is. Anyways, I gotta go, and like I always say, paka paka, take care, see you next time.